Right behind me is London Stansted Airport. It's the undisputed home of low-cost flights here in the UK. I'm going to be taking the low fare challenge. That is, I'm going to be taking the cheapest flight of the day from here at the cheapest airport in the UK, London Stansted. I don't know where I'm going, but the next stop I'll be getting on the cheapest flight from there, and then the cheapest flight from there, and so on for a 24-hour period, and see just exactly where I end up. In these 4 envelopes there are boarding passes for 4 flights, and I am under orders to keep them under lock and key until I get to each airport. So the first one is from here at Stansted to somewhere. I'm going to head over to the terminal and try and figure out where on earth I'm going to be going on this magical mystery tour. So let's go. A big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Okay, in the terminal at Stansted now, time to find out where I'm actually flying to. Let's have a look. Flights going, Ryanair everywhere. Venice, Oslo, Athens, Nice, Gothenburg. Should we open this envelope and find out where we're going? Let's go and have a look. So then, envelope number 1. Open me first. Let's see exactly where we're going. I'm dying to open this to see where we're going today. Let's have a look. It's Ryanair. Not really much of a surprise. Let's have a look. Where am I going to? Budapest, Hungary. And this flight is £9.97. That's quite a long way for £9.97. What does it say on the map? 1 pence per mile to Budapest. Well, let's go to Budapest.
It wasn't long before my first ride of the day arrived in from Budapest, and it was time to begin my crazy adventure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So flight number 1, en route to Budapest, Hungary. I'm already quite curious as to where this is going to take me. Ryanair flight, not too bad, standard Ryanair, but it's relatively comfortable.
After a couple of hours, we commenced our descent into the Hungarian capital, Budapest.
So then here at Budapest Airport in Hungary, quite a nice ride over with Ryanair. I'm going to have a look at my second envelope now and see where I'm off to next. Where is the cheapest flight from Budapest today? Let's have a look. Pegasus. Turkish, I think. Let's have a look. I am heading to Istanbul, it's Istanbul's Turkey, so I'm heading to Turkey with Pegasus. How much was this one? Let's have a look. £11.37, cheapest flight out of Budapest Airport today, which works out to price of 2 pence per mile. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go kind of further towards Eastern Europe, so let's head to Istanbul. So airside here at Budapest, actually a really nice airport, really bright and spacious. I'm just looking and I've actually got a load of Skytrax awards here for best airport in Eastern Europe for about 5-6 years running. It's a really nice airport, very bright. Nice view over the apron there. My gate will be announced in about 10 minutes for my next flight on this crazy challenge where it looks like I'm going to Istanbul, but not the main airport, Sabiha Gökçen Airport, with Pegasus on a 737 that's on its way inbound now. I've just posted on Insta that I was heading to Istanbul now on this next leg, and someone has just very kindly informed me that you need a visa for Turkey, which I didn't have. So fortunately I've just been able to go online and quickly do it, but I hope it's taken it, and I hope they take an online kind of screenshot thing for the arrival, because otherwise I don't have any visa or anything for Turkey, so fingers crossed. Thank you.
The ride down to Istanbul was beautiful, and we got some great views of the Carpathians in Romania as the sun started to set.
So here then at Istanbul, Sabiha Gökçen Airport. Who would have thought I'd be here today? And even if this is as far as I got, I've just got to Turkey for 20 quid. That's like pretty cool, to be honest. But of course I still have another 2 boarding passes to go, so I've got no idea where I'm off to next. I'm going to go and have a look and open my 3rd envelope. So then, boarding pass number 3, and I've honestly got no idea where I'm going to end up from here, because I could either end up east, west, north or south. I've got no idea. I don't really know much about who flies to this airport, other than Pegasus, of course. So let's have a look and see who we're flying with next. It costs £37. Let's have a look. It's Fly Dubai. Wow. How much was this one? Let's have a look. £37 for a flight to Dubai. Wow. From Istanbul. What's that work out per mile? It's got to be a long match. I suppose we're kind of halfway there anyway, but 2 pence per mile. So, okay, my next flight is to Dubai. Oh, you must collect your boarding pass from the check-in counter. Well, let's go and check in if we can, and see if we can get some food, because I'm getting quite peckish. It's tea time, so let's go and see. So I've got at least another 2 or 3 hours to hang around waiting for check-in to open, then I can go and get my boarding pass for the next flight to Dubai. And I'm a bit curious actually as to where I'm going to end up from there, because Dubai, traditionally in my head anyway, is like home of Emirates and full service airlines, so I'm not really sure where I'm going to be going from there.
Check-in was really busy for tonight's flight, but eventually I got checked in, got my boarding pass, and found a cool place to get some rest ahead of my next flight.
Lunch, chai, coffee, food.
Yes. So this is all very cool, isn't it? This is a sleeping pod that they've got here at Istanbul. I've got to be quiet because there's no talking signs everywhere. Effectively, you pay €7 and you get this for an hour. You get an hour in here. It's a bed with a TV. There's a shower out there as well, so you can freshen up. €7 for an hour. I've got 2 hours until my flight, so I've bought 2 hours. I'm just going to stay here a bit and just chill instead of sitting out in the gate area. Maybe get a bit of sleep, but I'd better set an alarm because I don't want to miss my flight. Right, I've had about an hour. I don't think I've slept, I've just been dozing, but hopefully I'll get some more on the plane. It's about a 3 or 4 hour flight down to Dubai now, and of course no idea how long I'm going to be in Dubai for, so, or where I'm going even from there, so we'll find that out when we get to Dubai. But it's time now to head down to the gate. It's an hour before the flight and they're calling boarding an hour before departure. I mean, like, what? So I'm going to head there now. I bet I'm going to get there and find that we're just sitting around waiting for like half an hour or so. But let's head down to the gate and find out. So it's quite funny. I'm at the gate now and literally every time somebody stands up at the desk, a ton of passengers like flood towards the desk and they're like, no, sit down, sit down, sit down. It's crazy.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Thank you. Hello, how are you? Thank you.
Morning.
Hello, hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Are you?
How was your time?
Good. On board Fly Dubai, and I have to say that out of all of the ones I could have done with having a little bit more room, this one seems to be the tightest of the ones I've been on so far. 4 hours on this one. Oh dear.
After takeoff, I decided to try and get a bit of sleep ahead of my arrival into Dubai. As I tried to get some rest, a shout out to this video's sponsor, Skillshare. Whatever skills you'd like to brush up on, check out Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership with meaning. With so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives, Skillshare empowers you to accomplish your goals. They have a huge range of online video courses for you to learn anything from crocheting dishcloths to web development. Skillshare offers classes designed for real life, so you can learn and grow with short classes that fit your busy routine. In 2020, I've made the decision to start taking some time for myself a bit more, and starting to work smarter instead of harder. These courses in mindfulness have really helped me to unwind in between trips, and courses such as this one have helped me to start increasing my productivity in a way that allows me to spend more time not working and spending time with the family. Skillshare is giving away 2 free months of premium membership to help you explore your creativity if you click the link in the description box. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. Make 2020 a year where you explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity with Skillshare's online classes. I woke up as the sun started to rise early in the morning as we commenced our approach into Dubai. We pulled into what can only be described as a bus station, Dubai's Terminal 3. It is rather less glamorous than the other terminals across the airport that the likes of Emirates use.
Right, Dubai. That was brutal flight, but to be quite honest, I'd be just happy just staying here now instead of going on anywhere else, but I've got another boarding pass to open. To be quite honest, I've had enough now. I just want to stop and go and get some sleep, but never mind. Come on, Nolly, you can do it. One more flight. Let's go and find somewhere to open this. Alright, so last envelope. Let's see just where I'm going to end up from here. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure because I think everything from Dubai is expensive, really. Although that flight inbound wasn't. So let's have a look. Okay. It's Fly Dubai again. Thanks, Rach. Okay, I'm going to Kathmandu. I'm going to Nepal. Okay. It's a bit more expensive, this one. £63, which works out at 3 pence per mile. Just trying to think where Nepal is in relation to Dubai. It's north of India, I think. So what's that going to be? Maybe 4 hours again. So I'm off to Nepal. That's interesting. That wasn't exactly where I expected to end up on this trip. And thank God that is the last flight because I'm done now. I mean, we've been going now for... It's 3 a.m. UK, so I left that hotel at 8 a.m. UK yesterday. So we're coming up to kind of 18 hours, 20 hours since I set off from Stansted. Who'd have thought that I'd have been here in Dubai for 80 quid in total? Who'd have thought that 24 hours ago when I was sitting in my hotel in Stansted that I'd be here in Dubai now? This is crazy. It's so cheap, I just wish I could stay here. I mean, for that price, that's just crazy. Right, it is finally time to board the last plane of this trip. Fly Dubai 737 to Kathmandu, Nepal. Crikey. It's about a 3-hour flight apparently. It's not quite as bad as the last one, but I don't know how busy it's going to be, and they're kind of queuing already. It's like it doesn't board for another half an hour and everyone's lining up, so I better go and join in.
Eventually it was time to board, albeit rather late.
Thank you.
Next to my ride to Kathmandu was a beautiful sight, this Iraqi Airways 737-800 heading to Basra. I'd love to fly with them someday.
Okay, 10A, thank you.
Hello. Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was nice to see Rwanda represented at Dubai. Don't forget to check out my video with them if you haven't already. We took off and made a right turn to fly straight over Iran, one of the most beautiful places I've ever flown over.
So then on board the last flight of this challenge, finally, we just overhead Pakistan at the moment, some stunning scenery out the window. Absolutely incredible, love flying over this part of the world. One of those countries I'd really love to visit. I have to say, Fly Dubai aren't impressing me that much. The seats aren't very comfortable at all, the in-flight entertainment has not worked at all, the Wi-Fi worked, it let me buy the pass for the full flight, but then within about 10 minutes it went off, so That's $20 up the Swanee. Fly Dubai aren't great, to be honest. I think actually the 3 airlines that I've flown on this trip so far, Fly Dubai are the most expensive, Pegasus were the middle one, and Ryanair were the cheapest. And you know what? Quite controversial for me to say this. I'm bracing myself for the comments on this, but I'd put Ryanair at the top. They were amazing. Comfortable seats, loads more leg room than this, decent service, the buy on board food was okay, quite reasonably priced. I do like Ryanair. They're a guilty pleasure for me.
The sun started to set as we headed further east, crossing Pakistan and northern India towards Nepal.
Thank you, bye-bye.
I was rather proud of myself for successfully running the gauntlet of rip-off taxis, and I survived.
No. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. No.
Oh yes, would you look at that? I've successfully run the gauntlet of dodgy taxi drivers. Yay! I've managed it. Here at then, where am I? Kathmandu, Nepal. Crikey. Who would have thought that when I started this little adventure, I'd be finding myself in Nepal of all places just by taking the cheapest flights. 120 quid it's cost me pretty much to get here to Nepal. That's unbelievable. Just by taking separately booked flights, booking them at the right time. You can get cheap airfares like that. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do let me know what you think to it down in the comment section below, and which of those airlines you'd prefer to fly on if you got the chance. Well, for now, I'm going to head off and find a hotel. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.